Hey, what's up guys? This is Josh from Breakers Stereo. If you have an Alpine iLX-W650 and maybe it's a little glitchy, maybe the Bluetooth doesn't work as good, maybe some things don't work as good as they used to, there is an update that Alpine released, and I'm going to show you how to update the stereo on this video, so stay with us. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to Google and type in Alpine iLX-W650 update. All right, and then this is a website, so it is the kb.alpineusa.com. So go ahead and click that there. That'll open up this page. Scroll down till you get to the attached files. So you have two files. You have a zip file, and then you also have the installation manual. We'll go ahead and download both. We'll start with the zip. So click that there, and I'm just going to save it on my desktop. I'm gonna hit save. We're good there. And then I'm also going to do the manual, and then also on the desktop hit save. So that's done there. Now the next thing you want to do is make sure that your thumb drive is formatted properly. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, let me show you this. I'm going to open the install manual really quick, and if you scroll down, it says format the flash drive. It has to be this, the FAT32. So that's the format that we need. Okay, so if you go to your thumb drive and you hit right click, just hit format, and then from here make sure you select the FAT32, hit start, okay, and then hit OK. Alright, so that's complete. Now you're gonna want to make sure there's absolutely nothing on your thumb drive. Alright, so there's nothing there. As you can see, I'm going to minimize this, and this is really easy, guys. Just go ahead, leave that window open so that you're able to open up another file. All right, and this is a file that we just downloaded. So if you look on your desktop, it looks like this, iLX-W650. It's going to be zipped. It's going to look like this. So if it's zipped, you got to unzip it, obviously, but it's not zipped, so we're good to go. I'm going to double click it here just to make sure that we have the two files that we need within that folder. Okay, so it's a .fir file and a .srec file. So as long as we have those, we're good to go. Now go ahead and back out of that, okay? And you want to put that full file onto the thumb drive. So simply grab it and drop it, and then you're good to go. So that's it when it comes to that portion of it. Okay, so let's go to the vehicle and I'll show you how to upload the software. Okay, so now we're in the vehicle. The radio is already booted up, and now what you're going to do is just put in your thumb drive. Okay, now let the radio do what it's going to do. It's going to read the USB. It's going to say that it can't read it, which is totally fine. So give it a second here. Now it says no files. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and hit the button here in the center, which is the menu, and then we're going to go to setup, okay, and then information, and then we're going to do firmware upgrade. So we're going to be on this menu here for a little bit. Now if it's moving, the bars are moving, that is definitely a good sign. That means that the radio is reading the information off of your thumb drive. It's going to take a couple minutes here in order for it to do this, and I'll show you exactly what to do once it has completely uploaded that software. Okay, so it's important to do this correctly. Once it's in and reading, probably take a total of maybe 90 seconds or so, maybe 2 minutes at the very most. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so that's pretty quick, so that's good. All right, so now it's rebooting. Just leave that stick in there for now until it reboots, and then it'll say again, no file or no music or whatever it may be. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take out the thumb drive now. All right, and then we go back into the menu. Okay, I'm gonna go into setup, and what I'm looking to do is reset. So this is good. Let's check this out. So the firmware we have now is the version 1.20, and that's the latest firmware. So if that's on there, that's good. So let's go back, and then let's go to system. And then from here, you see it has a reset. So we can hit the reset and hit yes. All right, go through this. I'm just gonna check it one more time, make sure, let me turn this down, that the version's there, setup, information, version V1.020. Okay, cool. All right, guys, hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call. Make sure to check out our website for all your car stereo needs. Again, Josh from Breakers Stereo. Thanks for watching.